This is John Bauman here with Inside Carolina alongside Greg Barnes. North Carolina with a big win tonight in Louisville. Another win for a Tar Heel team that's on a really hot streak right now, Greg. What are your initial impressions and takeaways from this win?
Well, I think the key thing is that you look at the score sheet and North Carolina shot 49%. Louisville, however, starts two guys that are both 6'10" or taller. UNC rebounded 45% of their misses. So when you're shooting close to 50% and you're rebounding half your misses, you're doing something right. And the fact that this team continues to lead the country in rebound margin, despite playing small. I mean, Theo Pinson's 6'6", playing the four-man for this team. It's just phenomenal, and that kind of speaks to what Roy Williams has done. But when they do that and they play a little bit of defense, great things happen. And when you have a leader like Joel Berry, who had one of his best performances of the year tonight, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, big block there at the end. That kind of speaks to why this team is playing as well as it is at this point in time.
You mentioned Joel Berry, especially in the first half. I thought Steph Curry-like shooting at times. Really flexed his muscles as a senior leader. Theo Pinson also got in on the action with a strong shooting start in the first half. And then the second half, it was kind of Luke May, who had a very quiet first half. He stepped up, hit a couple big shots to help the Tar Heels here.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. It takes guys stepping up. I mean, for so many games where North Carolina struggled early in the year, it was Luke and Joel, and that was really about it. But what we've seen is, as you mentioned, tonight, Joel gave a good spark early, but Pinson scored 11 of their first 30 points, I think. So a good boost. Luke came on, Cam Johnson was in double figures, Kenny Williams was in double figures. So when all these guys are contributing offensively, that's the key. I mean, we could talk about defense all we want. Roy Williams' teams have never been known for defense. Now, because great teams have played better late in the postseason, and that's been a key. But his teams, for the most part, are built around offense. And so when they're clicking offensively, they are tough to beat. And tonight was a good example of that. This is a very good Louisville defensive team. I mean, this is a team that is top 15 in the country in field goal percentage defense. So you look at 48%. Yes, it's okay. It's excellent against what this Louisville defense can do.
Taking a step back here, it's the middle of February, and again the Tar Heels feel like they're peaking at the right time. They just got 3 wins in 5 days, as we covered so much last week. Now a big road ACC win. Greg, why do you think the Tar Heels are peaking right now?
That's a good question, and I'll tell you this: if you look back at what Roy Williams has done over his career, especially at UNC, his teams always play better at the end of the year, year in and year out. I mean, even 2010, when they went to the NIT, how far did they get? They got a championship game with the NIT. And so that's just kind of what he does. And it's about chemistry. It's about building for the future. He coaches for the game, yes, but he also coaches for the program, coaches for the end of the year. And so there's chemistry and a lot of different things come into play. This team is playing together. They're playing with more urgency, especially on the defensive end. And so now that's why you see 5 wins in a row.
North Carolina heads to Syracuse. Next game, we'll see if the Tar Heels can keep up their success. For Greg Barnes, this is John Bauman of Inside Carolina.